The teaser trailer for Superman debuted this Thursday and is already taking the internet by storm. But did you catch the same details I did? If not, join me as we dive into 10 details you might have missed in the trailer for the new Superman movie. Number 1. The classic colorful suit. One of the most striking elements of the trailer is Superman's suit, which brings back the essence of the comic books. Unlike the Snyderverse, where the tone was darker and more realistic, here we have a vibrant Superman with bold colors and a more fantastical aesthetic and afraid to embrace the superhero genre. The reference is clear. The suit pays homage to the iconic Superman portrayed by Christopher Reeve, but with a modern adaptation. And yes, even the classic trunks over the pants make a return. This detail is a true nod to fans who cherish the hero's classic side. Furthermore, this reflects a current trend in live-action superhero films, revisiting the essence of the comic books and adapting it for the big screen. A recent example is in the highly anticipated Deadpool and Wolverine, where we saw Deadpool with a more saturated costume and, for the first time, Logan Hugh Jackman wearing his classic yellow uniform from the comics. This proves it's possible to bring iconic costumes to the screen without alienating audiences, winning over both longtime fans and new viewers alike. Number 2. Krypto, the Superdog. One of the big surprises in the trailer was the presence of Krypto, Superman's loyal superdog. But did you know he wasn't part of the initial plans? James Gunn revealed that Krypto was only added to the script due to a personal experience with his own dog. It all started when Gunn adopted Ozu, a rescue dog from an extreme situation where he lived with more than 60 other dogs, isolated from human contact. Upon arriving at the director's home, Ozu lived up to the reputation of mischievous dogs, destroying shoes, furniture, and even Gunn's laptop. Amidst the chaos, Gunn wondered, wow, how much harder would life be if Ozu had superpowers? That thought was the spark that brought Krypto into the script, changing not only the film's story, but also Gunn's life. In a humorous account, Gunn shared, Ozu today is, more often than not, a very good boy. This decision adds humor and humanity to the film, reminding us that even heroes need faithful companions, superpowers or not. Number 3. Krypto, a superdog with super energy. Although he's Superman's loyal companion and possesses incredible powers, Krypto doesn't seem to be the smartest of superdogs, at least at first glance. In the trailer, we see an interesting scene. Superman falls to the ground, injured, and whistles to summon Krypto. And what does the superdog do? He runs in, full of energy, but doesn't seem particularly concerned about the situation. On the contrary, he appears ready to play. It's only when a tired and hurt Superman gives a clear command, home, take me home, that Krypto finally understands it's not playtime and springs into action. This moment provides comic relief in the trailer and adds a fun layer to Krypto's personality. Despite being a dog with superpowers, he still retains the innocence and boundless energy of a regular dog, making the character even more charismatic and relatable. Number 4. A Superman that inspires hope. A defining difference in this new Superman, compared to the Snyderverse version, is that hope finally shines through. And this isn't just about a colorful suit or a lighter aesthetic, it's a change that goes far beyond appearance, directly reflecting the character's essence. In recent years, we've seen various portrayals of Superman as an anti-hero or even as a villain. The most famous example comes from Injustice, one of the darkest comic book storylines, where, following a devastating tragedy, Superman abandons his heroic values and becomes a tyrant. This darker version of the character was explored in recent adaptations, but in this film, James Gunn appears to bring back the classic Superman, the one who represents hope, kindness, and the inspiration the character has always symbolized. He returns to being a beacon of the best humanity can strive for, something many fans have felt was missing from recent cinema. Number 5. Other superheroes enter the scene. Even though this is a solo Superman film, the trailer already reveals that other heroes will be part of this shared universe, and some of them have already made an appearance. Among the characters shown in the trailer, we have Guy Gardner, Green Lantern, played by Nathan Fillion. This version of the Green Lantern is bold and brash. Hawkgirl, portrayed by Isabella Merced, the winged heroine exudes power and grace. Mr. Terrific, played by Edi Gathegi. He's known for his brilliant intellect and impressive physical skills. Metamorpho, brought to life by Anthony Carrigan. This hero has the unique ability to transform into various chemical elements. Additionally, there's Krypto, the Superdog, who, despite being Superman's loyal companion, also stands out as a hero in his own right. These appearances suggest that the film will not only showcase Superman's story, but also lay the groundwork for a larger shared universe, opening up exciting possibilities for future films and character interactions. James Gunn seems to be building something monumental here. Number 6. The transformation between Clark Kent and Superman. The visual difference between Clark Kent and Superman has always been a topic of discussion among fans of the hero. Since Christopher Reeve's iconic portrayal, many actors have struggled to convincingly separate Superman from his secret identity with something as simple as glasses and a different hairstyle. This has often been a point of frustration in some adaptations. However, in the trailer for the new Superman film, we can already see a more subtle and convincing approach to differentiating Clark Kent from Superman. One standout detail is the look. As Clark, his hair is curlier and falls over his forehead, giving him a more awkward and humble appearance. As Superman, the hairstyle shifts to a sleek and confident curl on top, reinforcing the hero's imposing presence. Beyond the hairstyle, posture also plays a significant role. As Clark Kent, he appears more hunched and reserved, almost as if trying to fade into the background, a clear nod to Christopher Reeve's portrayal, where body language was used to distinguish the two personas. This attention to detail promises a more convincing and faithful version of both Clark Kent and Superman, showing how small changes can impact the audience's perception and make the disguise truly work. Number 7. Superman vs. Society. A curious detail in the trailer is the tense relationship between Superman and society. In one scene, we see something unusual: Superman being struck by a person who throws a can at his head. This moment raises an intriguing question: why is society dissatisfied with Superman? This brings up an interesting theory. This dissatisfaction could be tied to the new portrayal of Superman, which strongly adheres to the essence of the comics. Unlike recent adaptations, where the hero might make more extreme decisions, in the comics, Superman has a very clear moral code. He does not kill his villains, even if they pose a significant threat or have committed atrocities. This decision, while noble, isn't always well received by society. Imagine a scenario where the movie's villain has caused destruction or even taken innocent lives, and Superman, adhering to his moral principles, chooses to spare the antagonist. This could easily lead people to lose faith in him as a symbol of peace and hope, questioning his actions and his role as humanity's protector. This approach adds a layer of complexity to the character, exploring the conflict between his ideals and society's expectations, something frequently addressed in classic comics. Ultimately, it makes us ponder: should Superman stick to his principles or yield to the pressures of the world around him? Number 8. Not an origin story. A significant difference in this Superman movie compared to previous adaptations is that it will not retell the hero's origin story. The film won't focus on the spaceship crash in Smallville, the discovery of his powers, or Clark Kent's upbringing, elements that have already been thoroughly explored in various versions of the character. Instead, the film introduces us to an already established Superman, though still in his early years, as humanity's hero. He's working at the Daily Planet, honing his skills as both a reporter and a protector. This isn't an origin story, but rather a glimpse into his journey as he navigates the challenges of balancing his ideals with the demands of the world. This approach is reminiscent of The Batman, where we see a seasoned yet still developing Batman, focused on his detective work. Similarly, this film skips the traditional introduction and dives straight into the action, presenting a Superman who is learning to manage his dual responsibilities while staying true to his values. By doing so, the film avoids retreading familiar ground and opens the door to explore new challenges and nuances of the character. Number 9. From Sky to Ground. The shift between teaser and trailer. One of the most intriguing aspects of the promotion is the contrast between the teaser and the full trailer. In the teaser, released a day before the trailer, there's a moment of awe and admiration. People look toward the sky as the words "Look Up" appear on the screen, evoking a sense of wonder and hope. The teaser concludes with an iconic shot of Superman flying upwards, embodying his rise as a beacon of inspiration. However, the tone shifts dramatically in the full trailer. Instead of soaring upward, Superman is shown falling from the sky, wounded and vulnerable. This creates a stark contrast, subverting the expectations set by the teaser and presenting a more grounded and human side of the hero. This choice underscores the duality of Superman's journey, the moments of triumph and the struggles that test his resolve. It reinforces the idea that this Superman will be both a powerful hero and a relatable figure, carrying the weight of his responsibilities while remaining connected to his humanity. Number 10. A new emblem for a new Superman. Another notable detail in the trailer is the new Superman emblem. Alongside the brighter colors, the design of the symbol has been slightly altered. It no longer closely resembles the traditional S, but instead draws a clear parallel to the emblem used by the Kingdom Come Superman, one of the most iconic versions of the hero in comic book history. This design choice seems to be a nod to longtime fans while simultaneously updating the character's look for modern audiences. It bridges the gap between the classic portrayal and the fresh vision James Gunn wants to bring to the screen. As always, Superman's emblem carries significant weight. It is not merely a decorative design, but a symbol of hope, a representation of everything Superman stands for. The updated emblem reflects this new iteration of the character, a hero who respects his past while adapting to the challenges of today. Symbolism behind the emblem. In the Superman lore, the emblem on his chest is more than just a logo. It carries deep significance. Originating from the House of El, it represents the Kryptonian symbol for hope. This ties directly into the character's core mission of inspiring humanity and being a beacon of light in a dark world. The Kingdom Come version of the emblem, which serves as a clear inspiration for the new design, represents a more reflective and mature Superman. In the comics, this version of the character grapples with complex moral dilemmas and the consequences of his decisions in a world that often tests his ideals. By integrating elements of this iconic design into the new movie, the filmmakers are signaling a more layered exploration of Superman's role as a symbol of hope and his connection to humanity. This visual nod enriches the storytelling, making it clear that this isn't just another adaptation, but one deeply rooted in the character's legacy and meaning.